So my name's David Greig. I'm a playwright and I am the co-curator of the great Yes, No, Don't Know 5-minute theatre show with David McLennan. I'm here to offer some advice, some yeses and nos and don't knows on how to make and write a 5-minute theatre show for our project. The great thing about writing for a short segment like 5 minutes is that it's a fantastic way to encapsulate a single idea. You don't need to worry too much about beginning, middles and ends. You just need to think of a single idea and try to focus and drive that through for 5 minutes, which is not a huge amount of time, but it is a great amount of dramatic possibility. If you can get that one idea or that one emotion captured, it will communicate really brilliantly. Yes, do as P.G. Wodehouse said, first apply seat of pants to chair. You're not going to get anything done unless you sit down and write. Best way to do it, give yourself 2 hours, no more, no less. Set your watch, switch your internet off, switch off your phone, 2 hours, and just do anything for 2 hours, write anything. And when you can't think of an idea, write, I can't think of an idea. But just keep typing, writing for 2 hours, and at the end you'll be astonished at what you've produced. No, it doesn't have to be important. It doesn't have to be meaningful on a grand scale. This play that you write doesn't have to answer the truly big questions of our day. What you have to remember is that what will make things meaningful and important is the context. You can't put importance into a piece of work. That's not a writer's job, that's an audience's job. Your job is just to think of something that makes you feel something. Do have a title before you start. I really believe that if you don't have a title, you haven't really fully got your idea yet. You need a rough idea and a title, and then you need 2 hours with a computer and you'll start banging away. But I think it's quite key to have a title that you feel is right. So don't start your process until you've got a title in your head. No, you don't need to worry about laying it out in exactly the way that stage directions are laid out or theatre directions are laid out in plays that you've read. Okay, it's good to do that, but it's not important. We're not looking for that. There's no test on grammar or spelling that we're after. We just want ideas and heart and soul. Don't know the answer to what your question is in your idea. It's best that your play is exploring something that you genuinely are unsure about or don't know. If you absolutely know for a fact that you believe, for example, that Scotland should be independent, then try to find something you don't know. Why might somebody believe the opposite? That's something you don't know. Why would they believe that? And explore that idea. But one of the least interesting things for an audience is having something explained to them that is true in the form of a play. That's really better to write an article or a journalistic essay. A good theatre idea has to have a question at its heart. What would I do in this situation? What would it be like if? So make sure your question stays at the heart of your play, not your answer. All I know though is that nothing comes of nothing. I absolutely know that if you don't sit down and produce the 5 or so pages necessary to script a 5-minute theatre play, your 5-minute theatre idea will not be part of the project. On the other hand, if you do sit down, even if what you produce you feel is terrible, it's not good enough, you wish you could have done better, you may well still find that actually it's a lot better than you think, or that it can be worked on and improved, or that your collaborators and the people you're working with will make it better. Nothing comes of nothing, so do not despair, just try to produce something and let your collaborators and let the NTS team also help that process continue onwards. So all these things coming together, I think, make for a really exciting moment and a really exciting chance for us to put something together that will be a day of enormous excitement and participation and enjoyment. And I would really love for you to be part of it. And so please get your thinking cap on and come up with a 5-minute theatre show.